Welcome. Thanks for joining us this week for a market review with Maxi. I'm Max, and I'm joined as always with Sid right up here. Hey, and today we want to just dive in really quick and take a quick look at how the crypto markets have been moving in the past few weeks. We have the charts that we shared in our personal Discords, in the private Discords already. We want to share those here as well, and kind of give a little bit of like our opinion on what we've been seeing in the last week. It's been really volatile and hard to trade, but also not necessarily signaling the end of a bull market yet, or the beginning of a bear market, or a trend reversal just yet. So what we've been seeing lately is quite a bit of chop, as you can kind of see in the Bitcoin and Ethereum charts to the left. The Bitcoin chart much more so than the Ethereum chart, chopping around inside that channel. And you can see that this week we kind of got our weekly candle close for Bitcoin closing above that strength band from our indicator, kind of signaling strength and signaling a attempt to basically retest the top of the channel that we've been ranging in for a couple months at this point. Ethereum,
a couple of months, since I believe like last March.
I think early March. That sounds right.
March.
And then ETH had a lot more of a volatile day here. We saw, like, you can see we've been tracking a similar channel. Also, both these charts are weekly charts, so these are relatively slow moving trends, but you can see this week we got quite an aggressive long, or I guess this month we got quite an aggressive long wick down there a couple weeks ago when we were, I think we actually shared a video because we were recording one of these videos while that was happening, which was really intense and fun. But you can see, so that has started to come back up and is now retesting to get back into that original range. And so what we're starting to see with Ethereum is, at the very least, an indication of potentially a higher low forming. So this is, that,
or at least for Bitcoin, I think, because like Ethereum is still, because Ethereum broke down from the channel actually. So Ethereum has been more bearish compared to Bitcoin. So like if you see like, like right here is like, this could be a low, and then this could be a higher low with Bitcoin. So Ethereum still has some ways to go. But like you said, it is close to the base of the channel. So it could get rejected and then go back down, making another lower high. But, but first step for Ethereum would be to first reclaim the strength band. See, because we did have a bear signal with the red band, which is bearish. So for it to like flip bullish again, it needs to first reclaim this or close above this, and where there's also resistance. So Bitcoin, on the other hand, it has done that, and it's above the band, it's above resistance. So now the last sort of boss fight for Bitcoin is at the top of the channel. So so it could get rejected again and make another lower high, because it's just been making lower highs, and which means that again we're back to just chopping around within the channel.
That channel, and it's rough going because it's a wide channel. Like you can see,
it's a wide channel.
The top is like 68K right now, and the bottom's 48. So
exactly. That's huge.
It's shaking quite a few people. Like, it's rattling the cage a little, and it's not super simple to weather the storm like that. But it's definitely nice to see this. Looking at these charts like this, we're getting a sense of like, okay, we have closed the week now. The candle is closing above the band. We are looking for that push to the next, like, to the top of the channel again, versus are we still in like free fall? Are we still like looking for it to continue some kind of downtrend? So that gives us, at least in the short term, a little bit of anticipation for an upside here. And it should also caution our re-entry if we've taken like de-risked ourselves in the past. Especially a lot of people maybe have pulled out. Some like felt that they maybe were a little overexposed, especially when the price action got so aggressively red. That kind of usually is a good wake-up call to traders who maybe have overextended themselves to maybe rebalance their exposure. And so if you have done that, it's also, this is a good moment to not, to remind yourself not to like ape all the way back in, because we're still looking for the confirmation. We want to see it break out of that trend. Otherwise, we're just ranging still.
Exactly. So that's very important. So like, and the way like I'd like to approach it as also like just take it level to level.
Yeah.
So for example, right now the next level would be from the trading, from our indicator trading buddy,
Yeah, the band.
the strength band. So that's how the indicator works again is that if price is above the strength band, it's kind of bullish, and if it's below the strength band, then maybe it's time to risk off because it might be bearish. So at least it's reclaimed that. So now the next level to trade would be from the strength band to the top of the channel, or at least till the last high.
Yeah.
So maybe not all the way top, maybe to the last high. So you could technically long from here to there, and then like take profit, and then wait to see if you're breaking out of the channel
Yeah.
with as a confirmation, and then long again after the SR flip
Yeah,
there,
exactly.
and
Long
then
once,
that's new highs.
because we want to long, buy into those assets when we're confirmed moving to the next level up, not when it's like, oh, we're about to break out, oh, I'm anticipating something hopefully will happen. What we really want to do as traders is see a signal, wait for the confirmation of that signal, and then make our position once we're moving, with a confirmed market move versus in anticipation, maybe front running something that hasn't happened yet. There's lots of expressions out there like catching a falling knife, I think, is one for people trying to, short on the way down.
When it's a drop, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, when it's like, oh, I'm going to try to catch the bottom. It's like, well, you can do that by waiting for bottom confirmation.
Exactly.
Versus like, oh, I think it's not going to drop any lower because it just sold X amount of percentage off. That's not always a great metric,
Yeah, because that's a little bit of gamble, because like it could wick, and we can see like in this past week, like 2 weeks ago in this doji, like look at this, it wicked all the way to the top, and it wicked all the way to the bottom. So like the longs and the shorts basically got boned completely. You know what I mean? So like,
especially
sort of,
people who are like trading within anticipation of it's going to keep going up, and then you get wicked down. Oh, it's going to go down. Oh, it gets wicked up.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like
and
confirmation.
So it basically, you get stopped out or liquidated on both sides, and this meant indecision. And the next week, guess what? We had another doji, which also, because like which kind of like with these 2 wicks, and then not as big. And then this week we kind of broke out. So it was important for this week to close, which it has.
Exactly, because those previous 2 wicks with closing with the doji is signaling indecision. So let's not make decisions based on indecision signals, So now we're finally getting a weekly close. The weekly close is stronger. It's it's closing where it needs to, which is above the strength band. So now it's giving us a little bit more of a confidence in that confirmation that we maybe are retesting that next level up, like you're saying, level to level. We're looking now to retest the next level, which is the top of our band, of our channel. Sorry, because we're from the band to the top of the channel. Which at that point we're really looking for a higher high, because we've been getting we've been getting lower highs and lower lows while in this channel since a couple months already. So we really want to see that reverse.
So that'll, like you said, then we would have got a higher low and then a higher high, and so like that would be a confirmation of a trend.
Exactly.
And then that means an uptrend,
And we don't have to ape in at the first sign of the higher low and then hope we get the higher high. No. We're waiting. The higher low is the first indication. We might be seeing a reversal. The higher high confirms it. Now we can enter in. So.
And like similarly, the levels for Ethereum, even though it's like it broke down from the channel. So like you can see this wick, and like, so the level was from here to the base of the channel, which we approached, and so like now we're waiting for it to either get rejected, which is the red line, or reclaim it and SR flip it, which means like go bounce on it. So if it bounces on it, then you're trading it to the next level above, which is from here to the middle of the strength band. Because like, remember what we said about how an indicator works is that for it to go back to being bullish, it has to go above the at least the first signs are that it needs the price needs to close above the strength band.
Yeah.
And guess what? That's also where like the resistance zone is.
Yeah, right.
So
right on there. So that's exactly what we're looking for now. So definitely
trade at this level.
Yeah, and then that gives you kind of nice targets to be like, oh, if I see it breaking back into that, then I can start longing from here, knowing that if it falls below here, I know it's time to cut, because then we're not again in the move that I was trying to trade, which is the bottom of the channel up to the strength band, which would be the next level to level. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so kind of.
So we'll have to see.
Exactly. So we definitely wanted to come, do a quick look at the market, especially because it's been a lot of volatility that has shaken a lot of people's strategy a little bit, and so we wanted to kind of give a quick overview of kind of like the discipline side of like making decisions in this market condition, because it really does have to do a lot with not getting emotional and acting before your confirmation is in. So it really comes back to like, okay, let's make sure we're trading confirmed trends, not indications, first early signs of a trend, because then we're speculating that the sign is going to play out. What we really want to do is trade something that is playing out. We want something that's confirmed. And so we're going to continue, like Sid said, we're going to be watching this, and we'll definitely be pinging everybody who's all of our members who are in the Discord, who are paying attention to the when we post these charts live. So the chart that we're showing today, that's already been shared. This past week, we shared that in our Discord with everybody. And so as soon as we see that confirmation event happen, we'll be sharing again, like pinging everybody who's part of the group who wants to be pinged. Obviously, we're not pinging people who don't want pings, but
they get it in real time.
Yeah, everyone who's opted into the real time ping will then be pinged, and we will like keep everything up to date. And of course, we'll come back and we'll like let you know how all that stuff filled out and played out for us and everyone involved. If you want to join in and get those real time signals with us, jump over to maxi.io and sign up for a membership. We got a full month. Your first month is free. Give it a try, see how it works for you. If it's something that you're interested in, great. If it's something you just want to try for free and you don't intend to ever try it beyond that anyway, still come check it out. You know, you've got nothing to lose. It's just a free trial,
it's
and then
risk-free.
You cancel anytime.
Cancel anytime. And also you get access to our indicator, which has been
you can add this indicator to your own charts, not just Bitcoin and ETH. It works on everything on TradingView. So
stocks, crypto, ETFs.
Even like housing market indexes and stuff.
Even the housing market,
it works pretty solid. And you can once you have access to it, you can run your own back tests and all that stuff and see if it's worth what we're putting it out there for to you. And we would love to see you try it and give us some feedback and join the conversation. But until then, we're happy that you guys are joining us on these videos and just trying your hand at trading these assets. It's definitely an intense market, especially these last few weeks. We're seeing a lot of like media coverage about ETFs, a lot of election buzz also starting to like bring crypto into the conversation. So there's a lot of attention around these things, and it's definitely not an easy market to navigate. So we'd love to help you kind of like get down that journey if it's something you're interested in. But until then, we'll see you guys on our next video, and be safe out there. Happy trading, and have a lovely day. See ya.